Week 52. It's been a year with lots of ups and downs, and this video is a little bit of a review of the last year. The good, the bad and the ugly, as I said right from the start. So warts and all, here is the last year's review. So the video will be slightly different from the usual format. My name is Mark and I'm here to help you live a better, healthier life. My goal is to help as many people as I can get into shape and improve their quality of life. Now, if this is your first time here and you want to learn more about practical and effective ways to improve your health and overall fitness, start now by hitting the subscription button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos going forward. And now, without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, so accountability. Where have we got to in this last year? The goal was £1 a week every week, so £52 over the, sorry, I'm checking my notes here, bear with me. So the original goal was £52 over the year. I've actually ended up losing 15 kilograms, which is 33 pounds. I mean, it's still 2 stone, that's good. But only just over half of where I'd ideally like to have gotten to. So 15 kilograms, I started off at 147 kilograms. I ended up on 132 kilograms. And so, 33 pounds is not the worst number in the world. It is just not quite where I wanted to. So I've ended up at 293 pounds. Which is 133 kilograms, he says, having checked his notes. So on the weight front, not quite where I'd like to have gotten to over the last year, but some things that have gone very well this year. So I'm now solidly in a 2XL t-shirt. It gave me great pleasure going into a supermarket and just buying t-shirts off the shelf. Sorry, Giacomo, you do have some good stuff, but it is very expensive. And I'm a Yorkshireman living in Scotland, so a little bit of a cheapskate. So going into a supermarket to buy t-shirts for going away on holiday is just the way forward. It is one of those things where this last year I've gone from being morbidly obese to merely just obese. Still a long way to go, and certainly this last year is not going to change how I look at things going forward. But certainly over the last year, 33 pounds, is a decent number for the year. Not where I'd like to have gotten to, but certainly not too shabby. And it is one of those things for me that. So yes, so 33 pounds over the year. My wife almost joined us on the video there as she came down the stairs, ready for today's scuba diving. So lots of things have changed, from a little bit of a tan to 33 pounds over the last 12 months. 2XL shirts, going from morbidly obese to obese. Still obviously a long way to go, but although the number is not as big as I'd hoped it would be, got to set the goals for it to be. It is one of those things that it has been a year of ups and downs, from lockdowns and gyms closing, not only really being able to do stuff at the house or walking the dogs, to ending the year 12 months later, 52 weeks later, on a small tropical island in the middle of Indonesia. It's been a year of contrast, I think is the phrase, and something that has been really good for me from both a weight point of view, but also the sun and physical activity has helped with my psoriasis and eczema. So it's been, over the year, a really good year, and one that should be continuing, and I'll talk about that in just a second. As always, if you're enjoying these videos, just smash the like button. It helps get these videos out there to hopefully help other people who are in a similar boat to me. Okay, so normally we would talk about the week ahead, but for the purpose of this video, I want to talk a little bit about the year ahead and some goals that I want to set. It would be very easy, I think, for me to actually start looking at, well, I lost 33 pounds in this 12 months. You know, how about setting a similar goal for the next year? I think that it has to be a bit of a stretch target. So I'm going to aim for that 52 pounds again, £1 per week. Whether that's reasonable or not, I don't know, but at least it is a goal that is large enough that would really make a difference, since I've got about £100 left to lose or thereabouts. So let's keep that goal the same as it's been. And as this year, as long as other things go well, I'd be happy with half that. But the goal, I think, has got to be that, you know, 52 pounds for the 12 months. But there are some other goals to get in there as well. It is one of those things where I'm now solidly in the 2XL shirt camp. It has to be a goal to try and get into that XL, you know, shirt category, and then you can pretty much shop anywhere on the high street, which I haven't been able to do since I was probably about 13 or 14. So being able to do that would be a massive goal for this year. So something really to aim for. I talked about in a previous video, one of the things that I think is really important is highlighted doing the scuba diving, is highlighted that you really need to find activities that you actually enjoy. And although I enjoy the gym, it's a fairly boring thing to do. You put your music in, you get on with your gym session, and then move on. When I'm back in the UK, I don't have a choice with walking the dogs because they need to be walked, and it's a good and healthy thing to do. But I do need to, I think, look for some other exercises in the UK that I actually actively enjoy. Now, whether that's going back to playing a bit of badminton, but I hurt myself the last time, so I'm a bit dubious with that one. But I have actually started to like riding a bike on the tropical island, and I don't know whether it's just because I'm in Gili Air and it's a nice and pleasant thing to do, or whether I'd enjoy it in the UK. So I think I might borrow, steal, or hire a bike for a week or two and see whether it's something I'd actually do in the UK on a regular basis before investing in a bike. But something I'm going to give a go. And I'm going to be sort of open-minded to other activities in the UK. As I've said in other videos to other people, find exercises that you actually enjoy, that you want to do, because you'll end up doing them more. I really want to take that on board. I have thoroughly enjoyed my time so far here in Gili Air with the scuba diving. I'm losing some weight. I'm really enjoying it. And I'm not waking up in the morning going, oh, right, I need to go and do X, Y, and Z. I'm waking up going, right, what are we doing today? You know, what dive is it? Mainly because I've forgotten already when I got told yesterday what we were doing today, but you get the idea. So in this next year, I'm going to keep that goal in terms of the weight loss. Add the goal of the XL shirt to the list of targets for this year, and also look at what other exercise can I add into my daily life, weekly life, you know, a routine that I'm actually going to really enjoy and want to do more of, and not have the odd day where I want to avoid it. And that is something that really has hit home over the last month or so, in terms of finding an activity that you absolutely love. Makes it so much easier to get out of bed and go and do it because you actually want to, rather than needing to because you need to lose some weight. And that is a big one for me mentally. I do a lot of exercise at home and a lot of things at home, not particularly because I want to, but because I need to lose the weight and therefore need to burn some calories. I need to actually find that love of more activities at home rather than just the standard ones. And that leads me on to the thing that I know my failure this year has been mostly around food. I still eat too much. I still eat mostly healthy, quite a lot of veg and things at home, but I still eat too much of it. I need to cut those portion sizes down, and I need to maintain that for the longer run rather than just for a few days at a time and then not have a binge. I haven't gone back to my old ways of, you know, takeaways every day and bars of chocolate the size of your head, you know, but I need to do better at that in the next year, particularly if I want to get to that 50 pounds mark. And that is my in short year next year. I don't know how long we'll be staying on the island for, certainly for another couple of months, and we'll go from there. And then it's finding activities that I want to do more of rather than hide away. Although I do confess, even walking the dogs that I miss terribly is going to be a challenge when we get back in the early part of next year and it's still wintry, cold and snowy. That I think is going to be a shock, and even I might need to get a thicker coat. But that is the plan for the next year. So hopefully you've enjoyed, and I will speak to you in the next video.